In the middle of driest desert on Earth, there is a town where 4,000 people once lived. Today, nobody does. The door's still open, the theater still has its seats, the school still has a desk, but people, they've vanished. In this video, I'm taking you inside the ghost town in the Atacama desert of Chile, a place called Humberstone. We'll take a walk in the church, the hotel, the theater, the market, and the bakery. We'll see how they survived earthquakes out here, and we'll uncover how these people actually lived. I have to be honest with you. Standing here reminds me of the stories of my mom used to tell me about the life in Soviet Union. So, come with me.
Like criminal problem, because as I said before, we have drill, so anytime we have an emergency like that, the military, the navy, and the aviation take over the city.
This region is one of the most earthquake-prone places on the planet. The ground here moves a lot, so when they built this town, they had to build it for it. Light wood, sheet metals, frames that can shake, but not collapse. And look, they even raise tall residential buildings out here, designed from the ground to ride out the earthquake instead of falling down in them. Think about that. Over 100 years ago, in the middle of nowhere, people figured out how to build a whole town that the earth couldn't shake down. But here's a question I keep asking myself on that bus. Why would someone come all the way out here to the driest desert on Earth to build a town in the first place? So we came to this ghost town. We're gonna spend 1 hour here. A very remote place, no internet. Feels a bit weird.
I'm here to the right because it took kind of train.
And there's it. The first thing we reach is the church. Isn't this strange? The first thing they built to feed the body was the Saltpeter's works. But right at the heart of the town, they built a place to feed the soul. Families were baptized here, married here, said goodbyes to the people they loved here. If these walls could talk, imagine the praise they would remember.
1 week. Each year, all these children that live here 40, 50, 60s, that they were born and raised here, they return once a year for a week to commemorate and celebrate their culture. So on that week, they participate in mass, games, parties. They dress up. Mark that we have water very close to here. A bar. Where this construction that has almost 100 years. They're fragile. This one is the original wood. This one, this building is made of concrete, but a very specific and special concrete. It was mixed of cement and caliche, the mineral that they exploded here. That is the reason that it is very cold and fresh, even though we're in the middle of the desert. Because usually this kind of building, like concrete building, they absorb a lot of heat and they're hot. But this building, you notice it's really fresh.
No.
This one is still the original cane. Guayaquil cane. There is a lot of houses here that they conserve still this cane. But as it's
Sugar cane or
no, not palm cane. Yes, that is and it's from Guayaquil. And this metal structure was put to try to preserve the roof, because if you look at the
This is my favorite room in the whole town. People work brutal hours out here, and still they made a place to laugh, to watch a show, and to forget the desert for one evening. The seats are empty now, but close your eyes and you can almost hear the applause. Tell me, what does it say about us? That even in the hardest place to live, people still needed art.
play, because once in a while the company will and they will give them.
I think she mentioned grocery shop. Now, this is the next part where the whole story clicked for me. We walk into a market, the company store, and everywhere there are those papers, permissions, records, and these little pieces that looked almost like money. And here's the thing, the workers weren't paid in real money. They were paid in tokens made by company, and those tokens, they could only be spent here in the company store in the company's town. So think about what that means. You cannot take your wage or leave. You cannot spend them anywhere else. Your work, your food, your home, your money, all of it belongs to one company. That's the moment it hit me. A whole life controlled from above, one system that owned everything. A beautiful town built in a golden cage. Right next to the store, the bakery. Bread was live out here. The oven runs for thousands of people, and Chileans truly love their bread. Chile is one of the biggest bread eating countries in the world. So imagine those ovens back then, never really cooling down. And finally, the railway and the works themselves, the reason this town exists at all. They came to this desert for one thing, saltpeter, nitrate, they call it white gold. They dug it out of the ground, process it right here and ship it across the world to fertilize crops and makes explosives. For a while, this one of the most vulnerable substance on earth. And then science moved on. A new way to make nitrate was invented far away, and almost overnight the white gold was worthless. The work stopped, the train stopped, and one by one the people left. We're going to get some refreshments. Oh, I'm so hungry. I think when the center of the town, quite clean. Oh, and before we left, we stopped somewhere they call it casino. Now, don't picture roulette and the card tables. Out here, casino means the restaurant, the dining hall. And honestly, it was lovely. Cool refreshments, a moment of seat, and yes, the proper pisco sour, a Chilean signature drink, and a little taste of Chile in the middle of the town. Wow, that's a very nice building. Called casino. The place where they are eating, not the playing casino actually. We're heading back to the ship. Very nice. The pisco is amazing. So we get the pisco sour and pisco mango. Woo! This pisco gonna put me in danger one day. I know, especially it's gonna happen in Peru. Tiffany, I'm coming. So, what I was keep thinking about, a whole town, a whole way of life, built, lived, and abandoned. And almost no one remembers the names of the people who were here. But you and I just walked their streets. And I'm still asking myself who they were really. And honestly, I don't think I'm done with this place yet. If a story like this one moves everything in you the way it moves me, you already know what to do. Stay with me, because where I'm going next is somewhere I think you won't expect. I'll see you there. Bye.